So students, this page you can see in your textbook. You have to complete the blanks. You have to write this point in your textbook. Now, one question is there: when insulin fails, what happens when the production of insulin, which is the hormone, it fails? How does the deficiency of insulin or the inability of cells to use insulin affect the body? Deficiency of insulin means production of insulin decreases. Sometimes cells not able to use the insulin. That time what will happen to the body? So when insulin fails, what will happen? Can you say what will happen normally? Because we know the function of insulin. What is the function of insulin? Yes, when glucose level increase in our blood, this insulin hormone maintain glucose level in our blood. So what will happen insulin fails? Yes, glucose level in the blood increases. Glucose level increases in the blood. So there is a two reason for increased glucose level in the blood. What are the two reason? First one, decreased production of insulin due to destruction of beta cell. We know beta cell are the cell present in the islet of Langerhans in the pancreas, and these beta cells are producing insulin. Now we studied beta cell producing insulin hormone. Now destruction of beta cells taking place. What will happen? Destruction of beta cell taking place. What will happen? Yes, it will lead to decreased production of insulin. It will lead to decreased production of insulin, due to which glucose level increase in the blood. Because we know function of insulin, it utilize the glucose in the blood and maintain the level of the glucose in blood. If low production of insulin, definitely it will lead to the high level of glucose in the blood. So what happens when insulin fails? Glucose level in the blood increases. Why glucose level in the blood increases? Because first reason, decreased production of insulin due to the destruction of beta cell. We know beta cell producing insulin hormone. There is a destruction of beta cell, so there is a low production of insulin hormone. So main function of insulin, when glucose level in the blood increases, it will maintain level of glucose in the blood. So insulin fails, it normally lead to high production of glucose level in our blood. So second reason, the inability of cells to utilize the insulin produced. So sometimes cells may not able to make the insulin because of this glucose level increase in the blood. Sometimes cells are not able to take insulin produced. So that time also glucose level increase in the blood. I hope you understood two reasons why glucose level increase in the blood. First one, decreased production of insulin due to the destruction of beta cell. Second one, inability of cells to utilize the insulin produced. Insulin is produced but cells are not able to take that insulin. So that also lead to the increased level of glucose in the blood. So my dear students, so this lead to the disease called diabetes. This lead to the disease called diabetes. If glucose level increase in our blood, it lead to the disease called diabetes. Because of increase glucose level in the blood, and person will having disease is called diabetes. It is very important. What is diabetes? Can you say what is diabetes? Yes, diabetes is a condition when the level of glucose before the breakfast is above 126 mg per 100 ml of blood. Now you know normal level of glucose in the blood. What is the normal level of glucose in the blood? Yes, you are right. 70 to 110 mg per 100 ml of blood. But in the case of diabetes condition, level of glucose before the breakfast above 126 mg per 100 ml of blood. So we can say diabetes is a condition when the level of glucose before the breakfast is above 126 mg per 100 ml of blood. So, normal level of glucose in the blood should be 70 to 110 mg per 100 ml. If it is increased before the breakfast, that is above 126 per 100 ml, surely we can say that person suffering from diabetes. I hope everyone understand what is diabetes. Diabetes is a condition when the level of glucose before the breakfast is above 126 mg per 100 ml of blood. Because the normal level of glucose in the blood is 70 to 110 mg per 100 ml. So now we can see what are the symptoms of diabetes. First one, increased appetite and thirst. Second one, frequent urination. What do you mean by appetite? Appetite means nothing but hunger. It increases the hunger and thirst. Second one, frequent urination. That means patient is frequently going for urination. These are the symptoms of diabetes. Now, how can we diagnose person suffering from diabetes? Yes, every 3 months the blood test determines the level of glucose, plays a crucial role in the diagnosis of diabetes. Every 3 months patient go for a blood test, then only he will understand whether the person will have a diabetes or not. Every 3 months patient should go for the blood test, then only understand whether the person will have diabetes or not. So this is the one way to diagnose diabetes. By taking sample of urine also, it is very easy to find whether person suffering from diabetes. For that solution is needed. That solution is called Benedict solution, and name of the test is called Benedict test. So dear students, now we can see what is a Benedict test. So through the blood sample we can find out presence of glucose in the blood. This is the another method to find out presence of glucose in the urine. Through this way we can find out whether person suffering from diabetes or not. Through Benedict test, the presence of glucose in the urine can be detected. Now we can see procedure of Benedict test. Take 2 ml of urine sample in the test tube. First we have to take 2 ml of urine sample in the test tube. Add 2 ml of Benedict solution into it. Then we have to add 2 ml of Benedict solution into it. Normally Benedict solution blue in color. Heat for 2 minutes. Observe the color change. So inference, if the color is blue of the solution, when a Benedict solution is added, the glucose level is normal in the blood. If the color changed to orange or red after heating the solution, we can confirm person having diabetes. So here you can see 4 sample. Can you say which sample have diabetes condition? Yes, first one is a negative sample because here blue color remains after heating. So we can say this sample having normal glucose level in the blood or urine. So other sample. What about other sample? This 3 sample shows that person suffering from diabetes condition because after heating blue color changed to light green, orange and red. So we can confirm this 3 sample, in this 3 sample level of glucose is high, that is above 126 mg per 100 ml. So we can say first one is a negative sample, other 3 are the positive sample to diabetes condition. So, by taking sample of urine, we can detect diabetes through Benedict test. Now, here you can see logo for World Diabetes Day. It comes for 14th November. Colored logo indicates diabetes. that is about after digestion about pancreas. So I hope everyone understand today's concept. Today we started third chapter that is about endocrine gland. So we completed first endocrine gland that is pancreas. So pancreas is the largest gland. It consists cluster of cell called islet of Langerhans. It consists two type of cell, alpha cell and beta cell. Alpha cell produce a hormone called glucagon and beta cell produce the hormone is called insulin. Both this hormone regulate the glucose level in the blood. When the insulin fails to work, glucose level increase in the blood that lead to condition diabetes. And we can detect diabetes by blood test also through the Benedict test. I hope everyone understand. If you have any doubt regarding this concept, you can ask with me. Thank you. Have a nice day.